You finally got something good. Maybe it was a relationship that actually felt right, a job that excited you, a peaceful phase of life where nothing was wrong. And then you ruined it. Not because someone forced you, not because life got in the way, but because something inside you quietly, almost invisibly, started pulling it apart. And the scariest part, you didn't even realize you were doing it. If that sounds familiar, stay with me. Because what I'm about to tell you isn't just motivational talk. This is actual psychology. And by the end of this, you might finally understand something about yourself that you never had words for. Here's something most people never get told. Happiness can feel threatening to your brain. Not sad, not boring, threatening, like a warning signal, like something bad is coming. And this is where it gets weird. Your brain is wired for survival, not happiness. It's constantly scanning for danger. And when life gets too good, too calm, too easy, your brain doesn't relax. It gets suspicious. It starts thinking, this is too good. Something's about to go wrong. I should prepare. So what does it do? It creates problems, picks fights, overthinks, pulls away, finds reasons to burn things down before they burn you first. Psychologists call this happiness anxiety, and it's more common than you think. But here's what most people miss. It doesn't start in adulthood. This usually starts much earlier. Think about your childhood for a second. Were you ever happy about something and then it was suddenly taken away? Did you ever get excited about something and then get hurt, disappointed, or let down? Your brain remembered that. It filed it under, good things don't last. Don't get too comfortable. So now, every time life gives you something real, something genuine, that same part of your brain panics. Because it learned, a long time ago, that happiness has a price, and it would rather destroy the good thing on its own terms than wait around to be blindsided. And this is where it gets really uncomfortable, because self-sabotage rarely looks dramatic. It's not always obvious. It shows up quietly, in the way you suddenly pick a fight with someone who loves you for no real reason, in the way you stop responding to people when things are going well, in the way you procrastinate on the very thing you've always wanted, in the way you tell yourself, I don't deserve this, and actually believe it. The scary part is, you're not doing this because you're broken. You're doing this because your brain is trying to protect you. It's just using a very old, very outdated survival map. Almost nobody notices this next part. There's something called upper limiting, a concept from psychology where every person has an unconscious ceiling for how much happiness they allow themselves to feel. And the moment life pushes you past that ceiling, past what feels emotionally safe, you unconsciously pull yourself back down. Maybe you start an argument. Maybe you get sick right before something exciting. Maybe you suddenly feel guilty for being happy when others around you aren't. Maybe you just disappear, go cold, shut down. It's not weakness, it's a pattern, and patterns can be understood. But here's what most people miss. The people who sabotage their happiness the most are often the people who want it the most. They're not indifferent. They're not emotionally numb. They feel deeply. They want connection, success, love, peace, badly. But somewhere underneath all of that wanting, there's a quiet voice that says, but what if I get it and then lose it? What if I'm not enough to keep it? What if being happy makes me look stupid when it all falls apart? So they leave first. They push first. They quit first. Because losing something you destroyed yourself hurts less than losing something you actually believed in. And here's the part nobody talks about. Sometimes, self-sabotage is grief in disguise. Grief for a version of yourself that was told again and again that you weren't allowed to want too much, that you shouldn't get your hopes up, that happiness was for other people, not you. And so your brain learned to agree, quietly, automatically, without you even noticing. So what do you do with this? You start by noticing. Not fixing, not forcing, just noticing. The next time something good is happening and you feel the urge to pull away, pick a fight, or convince yourself it won't last, pause, just for a second, and ask yourself, am I reacting to what's actually happening, or am I reacting to something I'm afraid might happen? That one question won't fix everything, but it's the beginning of something. Because you can't change a pattern you can't see. Remember this, if you've ever destroyed something good, not because you wanted to, but because some deep, scared part of you didn't believe you were allowed to keep it, you're not alone, and you're not broken. You're someone whose brain learned the wrong lesson at the wrong time. And the fact that you're here, trying to understand yourself better, already means something is changing. Which of these patterns did you recognize in yourself the most? Let me know in the comments. And if this video made you think about yourself differently, consider subscribing. We put out psychology content every week that's actually worth your time. Thank you for watching.